You say, Kevin, thank you. You say you want to clear something up.
Yeah, good morning. Good
Good
morning to the
morning.
panel. There were some things that maybe somebody maybe have taken some sort of offense to, something that I addressed
You
yesterday
have a good
with
morning.
Jay Michi. Um, and let me just clear this up. What has been going on with Jay Michi has been going on for some time with Jay Michi. That's just not want the only instance where she's come out and said certain things that I felt was inappropriate. And because of her love for Keith or whatever, I've kind of stood back from addressing certain things. Okay, the last thing was this issue with my wife. My wife was addressing something about God. It didn't even pertain to Keith. And I guess that name was thrown, Keith's name was thrown up in something, and she made a statement about it. Now, from my understanding, and my wife is here, my wife stated that when she came up, and I can be corrected when at this, but this is just my view of it. Um, she stated that she was sorry to the panel. She didn't say that she was sorry to my wife. Okay, but this ain't the first instance where Jay Michi has said something that I felt was inappropriate under certain circumstances. So when I addressed the issue, I said maybe you should think about what you say or what you bring up before you say it, because you don't know how somebody could take it offensively. And because I'm Keith's brother, because there's so much stuff going on around this situation, I don't, you right. We should be, I have never, first of all, to the panel, to Bigo, to everybody, I have never not stayed focused on Keith. The people on here have doxed me, talked about my wife, talked about my kids, tried to divide me, Aaliyah, and
Not us
Gabby and
though.
Genesis.
Not us though.
Wait,
Not
wait,
Jay
wait,
Michi
wait,
and
I'm
wait,
not.
them.
wait,
I'm not saying that.
wait.
I'm not saying you. I'm sorry. I'm not saying you. I'm
You and
saying the
you are
people.
incorrect because when I did come
Let
over
me
here
finish what I'm
and
saying,
I
Jay
didn't
Michi. Let
read
me
the
finish. I'll
room,
give you the
Wait a
no,
minute,
opportunity.
Michi.
no,
Wait a
because
minute, Michi.
wait,
Let me
wait,
Let him
wait,
finish what
wait.
I'm
finish.
saying.
Let him
Let
finish,
Let me
sister.
finish what I'm saying. Okay. I have been attacked to the point to where if somebody's talking about my kids, I'm going to address that. If somebody's saying doxing me and sending the police to my house and sending pizzas to my house and threatening me and doing all this stuff, yes, I'm going to address it. That does not mean that I've taken the focus off of Keith. What we need to understand is that when I came on here, my intentions was to galvanize the people who love Keith and make sure they were informed on what was really going on, because Bigo had made a mess out of this situation. And it was my job to come out here and put forth the truth of what was going on. That was my only intentions. My intentions was not to come out here and try to create some kind of platform for myself off of my brother. I never joined the church. I don't have a spade in my name. I've always remained neutral. I've always respected everybody until somebody says something to me. That does not mean that I have taken the focus off what it is that I'm trying to do to help Keith. So please don't say those things, because that's not true. My focus has always been on Keith. Bigo and those people, it may not be you, right? But those people have made it a point to try to come out here and say things to agitate things and create problems with me to divert my attention to them. And I'm still staying focused on my goal, which that's why most of the information that's coming out about what's going on with Keith is coming from me. That's why Miss Regina and Tommy K are so focused on me, because I'm bringing forth the truth about what's going on. So instead of people respecting my position, you're coming out here trying to make it about something that is not. And I ain't saying y'all. I'm saying the people that's got these opinions that's and putting these things on me that has nothing to do with me. Whatever y'all fight is, y'all keeps family. Y'all keeps family on here. Y'all form those relationships with Keith. You have to understand the family is neutral when it comes to this. We're not online. We're here to fight for, I'm here to fight for Keith. Now, I did want the family to work together. That was my goal. It didn't happen. Unfortunately. And one person is not going to be as effective as the whole family coming together and working as a team to get these things resolved when it comes to Keith and his recovery. So I've always stayed the course when it came to working with Keith. Now, all these other things that people are saying, I'm saying to you, make sure you watch the things that you say when you addressing me and my wife. Because if you don't, then I'm going to come out here and tell you about yourself. And if you don't like it, you don't have to like it. Okay? I'm not here for nobody to like me. I'm not here for nobody to join my family. I don't even have a family. I don't have none of that. So I came here to bring the truth about what was going on. Okay, so that people will be aware of them being taken advantage by Tommy K and these people that's trying to use my brother's name to build their platforms and to build their support and they
Can I
gifters.
say something?
And I'm tired of that. So I'm
Can I
here
say
to
something?
work effectively for my brother. I'm not here to be to replace Keith. I'm not here to do none of that. I'm not here. If you don't want to support me, you don't have to. I'm not asking you to.
Can I say something, Kevin? See, this is the whole thing. The whole thing that I had a problem with is that if Michi said something to your wife was woman enough to be on the panel and talk back to her. Why would you, as a grown man, come and say this shit about a woman when that was two women having words?
Like I said, that's my job.
That's not your
Um,
job to be. Now, post she go
wait
get
a minute,
a
hold
nigga.
on. Now
See,
you
this is
asked
how
me a
shit gets
question.
started. Just like that. This is how shit
Let
gets started,
now,
though.
now you
Because
asked
if
me a
you can jump
question.
in it and say something to a
Okay.
female, and then another man come with a motherfucking gun in his hand, that's how shit gets started. Let them women talk. Fucking man.
First of all, I don't even know what you talking
Okay.
about. I don't know what you talking about.
You don't.
Ain't no man, ain't no man out here talking like you talking to me because if they was in my face, that'd be a totally different thing.
Like you
All
saying,
these
ain't no
men
bitch or no
ain't
nigga
coming out
talking to
here
me like
saying
that.
nothing like you women are,
Because
like some
these
of you
men is
women
not
are that's
on this
trying to
app.
act like men. You need to start acting like a woman. That's my
You
wife.
don't
That's
tell
my
me how
job
the
to
fuck to
protect
act.
my
That's
wife.
your wife. Well, fuck you and your wife. How about that?
Okay, well, fuck you
Saying,
too,
fuck
bitch.
you
Fuck
and your wife.
you
Now
too.
you
Fuck
bitch,
you
you too,
too.
since you say motherfucking
Fuck you too.
so just like you can stick up for your bitches to
Cause
throw
it ain't
some
even none of
you
your
No,
can stick
Miss
up for
business.
your
Clam.
bitches.
No,
It
Miss
ain't
Clam,
even none
because
of
he
Bitch,
your
you
wrong.
know what
business.
y'all
He
want,
dead
fuck.
ass wrong.
Fucking you
And I
on,
ain't
bitch.
No, you
Bitch,
dead
disrespecting his
ass
wife.
you
wrong.
scared of you on your bitch, and I don't give a fuck who you ain't.
When I
Yeah,
read
and
them,
I
after
know
I
you
read
don't.
the
Yeah,
room,
you
I
can leave me out of
apologized to
it.
your wife.
Baby
So
girl,
for
you
you
don't
to
have to
come
say fuck
and
me.
put
I've
my
never been
name in a whole
disrespectful.
bunch of shit,
Hold
that
on.
I
won't even
told you
You
she
cool.
didn't
talking
need to
about
say
fuck
nothing to her.
me.
That's what
You
I'm
can leave
saying.
me out of it because I've never been disrespectful on
All
this
that
panel at
wasn't
all.
even
When
necessary.
she did address me, I said,
Let's
"Hey,
go.
Miss," I
Let's
said,
go.
"Miss
Let's
Michi."
go.
Yeah,
Fuck
let's
you,
go.
bitch. Now,
Fuck
fuck
you,
you,
you
Oh,
bum
yeah.
bitch.
ass
Okay.
clown
Bring her
Fuck
ass
you
back
nigga.
and
You
down
Miss
don't
there.
want
J.
to be
Meach.
calling
Okay.
people
Fuck
out
both
Fuck
their
of them.
wrong
name.
I
with
ain't
You
you.
got
ain't
to
gonna
say
say
shit to
shit to
neither
a
one of
man,
you.
but you okay. All right. Yeah. Okay. So they left. Okay. Yeah. Because I don't want to hear the B word and that. Now that there, I don't. I'm not going to have that. We're not going to be calling, people, bees and stuff like that over here, Kevin. Now that we don't do. Okay. That I can't have. Okay. Now I wanted everybody to try to talk at one time. Okay, so President in love. Okay, so let me. I wanted Michi to say what she had to say after Kevin, respectfully. Okay, because it was basically with them. I got to figure out how to open this back up because there it is. Okay, all right, go
Yeah,
ahead,
he
Michi.
talked too
Yeah,
goddamn much. That day that I came over here and I didn't read the room and then it was corrected, I apologized to that lady. I did. And then I came back and I apologized to you in the room. Now I'm not gonna
right,
bend over backwards to kiss nobody
right.
goddamn
Well, that's
ass.
what. Okay, well, that's what happened, and that's Madam down in the
So,
comments. Madam
so it
was
wasn't
here.
even
So
necessary. That
yeah,
shit he said
To me,
last night,
how
all
these
that
niggas can say what
bullshit
the
won't
fuck they want.
necessary.
It's funny to me how this nigga can say what the fuck he want, but soon as somebody say something to him, oh, I ain't having it over here. Miss Glam, you be picking and choosing motherfucking sides. Michi, can we go home? We don't have to be up
Let's
here
go.
okay,
talking.
well,
Can we go home?
okay,
Can we say
Let's
what the
well.
fuck
go.
we
First of
want
all,
to say? Bye.
okay, so okay, well, what I was see, she didn't even let me finish saying what I'm saying. What I was saying was that we not having that over here. No, I was saying we're not going to be calling people bees. That's what I was talking about. You didn't even let me finish. You didn't even let me finish. Exactly. That's what I said, madam. Exactly. I should have let them rumble. Well, I didn't like yeah, but see when I started hearing, the B word and you calling, a woman a B and I don't like that over here. I just don't. Okay, so I was wrong. Janet, no, I was saying so basically I was wrong because I should have just allowed them to go back and forth. But see, I was saying when I heard the B word, you be, that's when I basically said, like, that's when I said, no, 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 we're not having that over
Yeah,
here.
right, right. No, I'm not saying you were wrong. I'm saying basically that's what they wanted to happen. They wanted you to let them just rumble. I'm not, but you listen. This is your panel. This is your room. You can run your room the way you want to. But I was just saying that's what they wanted you to let
Hmm.
them do. But you did. I want to hear that early in the morning. It was too early. I literally just got in here and I'm like, oh shit, what the hell?
Yeah,
It's too early.
right. Yeah, we haven't even gotten really started.
Like,
And
right, right. So
yeah, we
you ain't
had,
wrong. You
yeah,
ain't wrong at all.
yeah, but yeah, see, she wasn't listening. She wasn't
Mm-mm.
listening. I was letting them go until the B words start coming out.
Mm-hmm. And that's
That's
exactly what
that's
happened. When you heard that, you paused it. And you're allowed to. What the hell? Y'all
yeah,
too old
yeah,
to be
that's
up here early in the morning hollering and screaming. Why can't everybody's adults? We're all adults here. Why can't we have a normal conversation? It's 7 o'clock in the morning.
okay, but
Why we got
energy. I was trying